Good morning dear students. Today we are going to start fifth part of our chapter number 5 capacitor, and today's topic is capacitance of parallel plate capacitor when a conducting slab is placed between its plates. Now in the last case we have placed a dielectric slab. आज हमने कौन सी plate place करनी है? That is the conducting slab. We have the two plates A and B. A दे ऊपर charge किया positive and B having the negative charge. Now this is the conducting slab and all of you knows that in the conductor electric field is 0. Now let us suppose T is the thickness of the conducting slab and D is the separation between the plates. Again starting from the C naught is equal to epsilon naught A upon D, equation number 1, and it is the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor with air between the plates. Now what about the potential? Potential will be equal to 0 into T, क्योंकि in the thickness T electric field कितना है 0 plus E naught into D minus T. In the thickness D minus T electric field is E naught. From here V will be equal to sigma by epsilon naught D minus T. I have put the value of E naught. V is equal to Q upon epsilon naught A D minus T, because sigma is equal to Q upon A. A is the area of the each plate. Now from here C will be equal to Q upon V, Q upon epsilon naught A D minus T. Q goes with Q. C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T. This is the capacitance. Now take D common from the denominator. Epsilon naught A D 1 minus T by D. Now this is the value of C naught, or C will be equal to C naught 1 minus T upon D. This is the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor when the conducting slab is placed between its plates. Now if T is equal to D, जैसे कह दिए T की वैल्यू का इक्वल है D दे इक्वल है in this equation. From here C will be equal to C naught upon 1 minus T by T, or C naught by 0, or C will be equal to infinity. When the conducting slab completely fills the space between the two plates of the capacitor, its capacitance will becomes infinite. Infinite means ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ conducting slab completely fill कर दोगी, ਕੰਪਲੀਟਲੀ ਫਿਲ ਕਰ ਗਈ ਪਲੇਟ A ਤੇ ਪਲੇਟ B ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੀ ਸਪੇਸ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਚਾਰਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਲੇਟ A ਨੂੰ ਦੋਗੇ ਉਹ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਫਲੋ ਹੀ ਜਾਊਗਾ, ਇਟ ਵਿਲ ਫਲੋਸ ਟੂ ਦਾ ਗਰਾਊਂਡ, ਐਂਡ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਦੀ ਕਪੈਸਿਟੈਂਸ ਕੀ ਹੋਗੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਇਨਫਾਈਨਾਈਟ. Our next topic is the grouping of capacitors. As you have studied about the grouping of the resistors in the 10th class, we have the grouping of capacitors. So in the same way we can connect the capacitors in series as well as in parallel to get the required capacitance. जिन्नी capacitance सानू required होगी practical से ਲਈ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ purpose ਦੇ ਲਈ, we can generate that capacitance by connecting the different capacitors in the two combinations. First combination is series and the second one is the parallel combination. Now capacitors, the symbol ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, this is the symbol of the capacitor. This is the symbol of the capacitor of fixed resistance, and ये variable resistance है तो the symbol की होगा like this. ठीक है जी. Now next come to the capacitors in series. First one is the series combination. We have the capacitors, these are connected in series, and we have to calculate the net capacitance. Let us suppose we have the three capacitors. We have the three capacitors. These are connected in series having the capacitance C1, C2, C3 across a potential difference V. इस पूरे combination के across potential difference कितना है V, such that the current is I current flow हो रहा है, and जे current I flow हो रहा है the charge stored on the each capacitor is Q. चार्ज स्टोर्ड ऑन द ईच कैपेसिटर इज Q. जो करैक्टरिस्टिक्स ने ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ सीरीज ਤੇ पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन ਦੀਆਂ, these will remain same as that was in the case of the resistors. In the series combination the current through the each capacitor will pass through the same, but potential through the each capacitor or the across each element will be different, and the net potential will be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, where V1, V2, V3 are the potentials across the capacitor C1, C2 and C3. Now name it equation number 1. By applying the formula for the capacitance of the capacitor C1, C1 will be equal to charge upon potential. Charge on the capacitor C1 is the Q and potential is the V1. From here V1 will be equal to C1, V1 will be equal to Q by C1. Similarly C2 will be equal to Q upon V2. From here V2 will be equal to Q upon C2. C3 will be equal to Q upon V3 or V3 is equal to Q upon C2. Now if CS is the net capacitance of series combination, इस पूरे combination की capacitance कितनी आ रही है सुनको CS, then the CS net charge Q upon net potential V. This implies V will be equal to Q by CS. Now put the values of V1, V2, V3 and V in equation number 1. From here you will get Q by CS, that is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. Or from here you will get 1 by CS, 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. This is the capacitance of the formula for the series combination. Means the reciprocal of the net capacitance of the series combination is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the capacitance of the each capacitor. Now next topic is the we have to calculate the capacitance for the parallel combination. Second combination we are going to discuss here, that is the parallel combination. Parallel combination. In the parallel combination, let us suppose we have the capacitors C1, capacitor second having the capacitance C2 and the third capacitor having the capacitance C3. C1, C2, C3 all are connected in parallel across a potential difference V. Now if the elements are connected in the parallel, then the potential across the each capacitor will be same but the current will flow different. According to that the charge stored will be also different. So from here we will start with the net charge of the combination will be Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Now name it equation number 1. C1 will be equal to Q1 by V. From here Q1 will be equal to C1V. Similarly Q2 C2V, Q3 C3V. And if the Cp is the net capacitance of the combination, then the Q will be equal to Cp into V. Put these values in equation number 1, you will get Cpv C1V plus C2V plus C3V, or Cp will be equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is the required capacitance of the parallel combination. So one thing you have noticed here, the results are opposite to the resistors. In case of this result was resistors, in case of the resistor this was the result of the series combination and this was the result of the parallel combination. So don't get confused whenever you are going to use the formulas. So in case of the parallel combination, the net capacitance will be equal to the direct sum of the capacitances of the each capacitor, and in case of the series combination, the reciprocal of the capacitance, net capacitance, that will be equal to the sum of the reciprocal of the each capacitance of the capacitors. Clear? So this is today's lecture. Next row we will start from here. Thank you.